This is not just another ordinary encounter, this is the raw unfiltered clash between authority and accountability. This is where a simple audit outside a police station turns into a storm that exposes misconduct and arrogance at the highest level. Today we bring you a story where an auditor stands firm, armed with knowledge and determination, while a rogue sergeant unravels under the pressure of his own false claims. What starts as a simple conversation quickly spirals into a heated confrontation. With the law itself hanging in the balance, the sergeant thinks intimidation will silence the camera, but instead the lens captures every mistake, every reckless move, and every word that exposes the truth. This is about more than just one man with a camera. This is about the right of the public to hold authority accountable. It is about exposing the cracks in the system that are too often hidden behind uniforms and official language. And as you watch this unfold, remember, this is not a script, this is reality caught on tape and played back for the...
I have had a complaint from a member of police staff.
Well, first of all, could you identify yourself on me?
Yes, certainly. My name's Sergeant 1789 Pope. I'm the duty sergeant on today. Got no issue with your video. That said, I'd ask you not to video inside there, members of police staff. If your actions cause alarm, harassment, distress to them, you may commit an offence.
Okay, right. Well, just so you know, that is a public area, okay, and I'm well within my rights to be in there and filming. Okay.
Sir, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying if your actions cause alarm, harassment, distress.
Okay.
Members of the... Sir, you listen.
As an officer, okay,
no, please
you
listen,
can't
sir,
be
please
alarmed
listen.
and distressed.
Actually, we can.
No, you cannot. You need to look at case law, and you will actually see that you cannot be alarm and distress right in your actual officer's duty.
That's the case of RV Oram. That's not in relation to what we're doing now. I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
Okay.
Sir, I'm talking about police staff, not police officers.
The opening of this incident feels like the calm before the storm. The auditor stands outside filming in a public space, fully within his rights and without any sign of hostility. Then suddenly the sergeant emerges, brimming with authority and intent on shutting things down. Immediately the words come out sharp and filled with accusation, but they carry no weight of law, only the hollow ring of intimidation. The sergeant tries to frame the act of filming as harassment, but the truth is clear and simple. Filming in public is lawful. Filming in public is a right. This is the power of the camera. It turns lies into evidence, it turns intimidation into testimony, and it transforms ordinary citizens into watchdogs of their own democracy. In this moment the sergeant underestimates his opponent, thinking fear will win, but instead truth begins to speak louder than authority.
That may be
I'm allowed to film anything I can see from public.
I'm not saying that you
okay? So if I film them, and I'm in public, okay, then I am doing nothing unlawful. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, correct.
Right, so if you cause alarm, harassment, and distress through your actions, okay, then you commit an offence on Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
Section 5?
No, so
have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
I'm not saying that you've done that yet, and I'm not saying, I'm just advising you. I've got no problem with you videoing here.
Well, have you got a member of the public that's a complainant?
Well, police staff
is not a member of the public. No, they are not. Not when they're actually working.
They are?
Not when they're working, sir. You need to actually justify that. They are police staff and they're in an office of duty.
As the dialogue unfolds, the sergeant makes his first mistake. He attempts to bend the law, claiming that filming could alarm or distress staff inside the station. This is a classic move of authority, using vague threats to shake confidence, but the auditor does not flinch. He calmly explains that officers cannot claim alarm or distress while performing official duties, and he highlights the higher threshold for staff working in a policing environment. The sergeant does not like this response because it strips away his leverage, so he pivots, desperately searching for a foothold, but none exists. The law is clear and the camera is relentless in its gaze. The sergeant finds himself trapped by his own words, and the more he insists, the weaker his position becomes.
Not to video the staff. If you want to video us, that's fine. You're more than happy to do so.
No, I will video the staff if they're actually in
well,
the
if I do get a complaint, so then you may be dealt with under that matter, okay?
Well,
and that's it. That's the end of it.
Just remember, it will be completely unlawful. It will be completely unlawful. Okay, but also, can I just mention to you as well, can you tell me why you didn't actually tell me that you put your body camera on, sir?
Okay, I apologise for that. My body camera's on. Is there a reason why you didn't tell me you were videoing me?
I don't need to. Okay, under your actual code of ethics.
Go on. Under my code of ethics.
Under your code of ethics, under section 3.5, okay, you're meant
3.5 what?
3.5 of your code of ethics.
So there's no such thing as 3.5.
Yes, there is, sir. You need to actually look at it, okay? It actually states that a member of the public must be informed at the first possible moment when you actually turn your body.
What follows next is a lesson in the misuse of legislation. The sergeant invokes Section 5 of the Public Order Act, warning that the auditor could be guilty if his filming causes harassment, alarm or distress. On the surface it sounds intimidating, but dig deeper and it collapses entirely, because Section 5 requires abusive, threatening or disorderly behavior, and pointing a camera at a public building is none of those things. This is where authority tries to weaponize discomfort and dress it up as criminality, yet the courts have ruled time and again that mere unease is not enough to criminalize someone. The auditor stands calm, reminding everyone watching that the law does not bend to intimidation. The sergeant, however, continues to dig himself deeper into a hole built out of misrepresentation and arrogance.
Sir, I'm going to give you a card with my details on so you can make a complaint that I didn't inform
don't worry, I will be.
That I had my body one video.
I will be, don't worry about that.
I didn't. I was more concerned with your actions at the time. But
what, my actions? What, filming in public?
What? No, what you're trying to
filming
do...
in public,
No,
sir.
what you're trying to do is just bait police officers and other people.
That's a presumption, okay? What you got to remember, a presumption, okay, that's your own personal presumption, sir.
I'll give you my details.
Okay, your own personal presumption. And your own personal presumption is not law.
I'm just advising you.
Okay?
If you want to video
your
public,
presumption
you're
is
more
not
than welcome.
law.
No, it's not.
Okay? So just
I never
remember
said
that.
it was.
Okay?
So
don't tell me that I'm trying to bait police officers.
You are?
No, I would have gladly have had a nice conversation with you, sir, if you would have approached me in a different manner.
You were never intending that at all.
Really?
Really? You're doing this specifically because
sir,
you're
making another presumption again.
I've come out to
How have you made it as a sergeant? How have you made it as a sergeant when you make so many presumptions, okay? You've made 3 different presumptions.
The tension escalates when the topic of body-worn cameras comes up. The auditor spots that the sergeant has activated his recording device without informing him, a clear violation of ethical guidelines. While citizens have no duty to announce filming, officers do. Transparency is part of their professional code, and failing to follow it breaks trust with the public. When challenged, the sergeant brushes it off and even denies such a rule exists, but the truth is undeniable. The College of Policing's Code of Ethics emphasizes openness, honesty and accountability, and in this moment the sergeant has failed on all 3 levels. Once again the auditor exposes the cracks in the wall of authority, proving that knowledge is the greatest weapon against intimidation.
Uniform, okay? Are you telling me that you're going to murder someone next? Okay, is that what it is? Okay, so I can make a presumption, okay, on you, okay, and this is only using it as an example. So are you telling me then that you would actually murder someone else, would you, sir? Don't do that, you prick!
What are you doing?
You're such a prick! Okay? No, you deliberately push that to try and push me over. Okay? And don't make it look like you weren't.
Please don't shout at me in the inquiry.
I'm not shouting,
Are
sir.
you here for a legitimate reason?
Okay?
Are you here for a legitimate reason?
Well, what I'm here to see, okay, I will go and see.
Are you here for a legitimate reason? Do you
Yes, I am here for a legitimate reason.
Do you need to speak to someone? Would you like to tell me what that is?
Okay.
And I'll get an officer to
Not
come
you,
speak to you.
it's your actual inspector I would like to see.
He's not here at the moment, but I can give you the details on how you can contact him.
Yep, if you could. Okay, because that was completely out of order.
If you contact 101...
No, I'm not doing it via 101, okay? I will actually do it in here.
They'll take the details for you.
And that I will do.
Okay.
Okay? But you are absolutely out of order for what you just done. Don't make it look like you didn't do anything.
That's
it's all on camera. No, was it hell?
At this stage the sergeant abandons law and clings to assumption. He accuses the auditor of being there to bait officers, of deliberately provoking confrontation, but accusations are not evidence and assumptions are not law. The auditor dismantles this tactic with calm precision, pointing out that making presumptions about someone's motives is meaningless without proof to back them up. By labeling the audit as baiting, the sergeant only exposes his own inability to find a real offense. This is not policing, this is speculation, and speculation has no power in a courtroom. The camera keeps rolling and the audience witnesses the unraveling of authority as arrogance replaces reason.
Then I will ask you to leave the station. Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave the station if you carry on trying to behave in this manner.
Can you tell me whether or not that is swearing or not? Ask is not swearing.
You're shouting at me.
I'm not shouting.
You are.
I'm not shouting.
If you want to make your complaint, there's the inquiry office.
I'm not shouting.
I'm more than happy to do so. If you have no legitimate reason to be here,
I have a legitimate reason. Okay.
What's your legitimate reason?
Well, I'm waiting for you to go, and then I'll go in there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for you to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Because you are absolutely out of order.
So there's no point following me in.
I'm not following you in through that door. I'm not following you in through that door. No, I want you to go, and then I'll carry on with my business.
Okay.
And I've already told you that 3 times. As soon as you go, I will carry on with my business.
You're just being argumentative unnecessarily.
No, you tried to push me over.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's all on camera, so don't worry about it.
It's all on camera.
Yep, and I will be getting a copy of those.
I'm sure you will, sir. You have a nice day. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Thankfully, in his update video, Plod revealed the outcome of the case and exactly what's happening to the sergeant.
Just a quick thing for you, just to give you a quick update on this, is you've got this sergeant here at Poole Police Station where you'll hear him make a number of different presumptions about myself and so on and so forth, and then we go into the building. He goes through the actual turnstile door in front of me, he pushes it really fast, the door behind me slams into the back of me. And then he tries to act like nothing actually happened, and from their own camera footage it's actually come out, it was full on assault is what it actually was, because it was deliberately done, and basically they've offered £1,250 which has been declined. I'm not interested in that, and basically so we're going to push through and actually hopefully get this type of copper that should not be on our streets in the UK or anywhere else, and hopefully
in frustration, the sergeant escalates further, making bold claims and pushing the narrative that the auditor is a threat when in reality he is simply exercising his rights. The irony is sharp because the sergeant's very behavior creates the intimidation he accuses the auditor of causing. His tone becomes aggressive, his words become reckless, and his actions reveal a man more concerned with silencing dissent than upholding the law. What should have been a routine interaction spirals into a showcase of how not to police. Every attempt to discredit the auditor only strengthens the evidence against the sergeant. And then the breaking point arrives. The sergeant storms back into the building with the auditor following at a respectful distance. Instead of ignoring the man or de-escalating the situation, the sergeant slams the revolving door into the auditor's path, sending it crashing into him. It is a petty, reckless and dangerous move, the kind of action that strips away any pretense of professionalism. The sergeant tries to deny it, tries to act as though nothing happened, but the footage does not lie. The door was slammed with intent and the camera captures every frame. The act is not only unprofessional, it is criminal. A senior officer using physical force through a door against a citizen lawfully recording is beyond excuse. It is assault.